Alright, I'm home right now, but I want to show you at 3 minutes and 34 seconds there's a surprise at the end of the video. Here's a spoiler alert. I didn't catch any fish, but at 3:34, look what was pulled up. What's going on, everybody? Rob here, Trev2323. Come to the secret fishing spot today. Everybody laughed at me. They said, that ain't no secret fishing spot. Look at this. Jam-packed right now. I just talked to one guy that just left here right now. He had about 4 crappie that he pulled up. He pulled them up on crappie rigs, is what he said he pulled them up on. He had about 4 crappie. He said it's more or less down, and there's a sheet of ice, and he says the crappie were hitting underneath the ice. So I got my little 2-inch minnow jig, and I'm going to be casting here. Let's see what we could do. Okay, so I walked all the way out here to the ice, where the ice is at, what everybody said, and there's a little trail that you can follow, but once you get to the part of the trail over here, there's no way getting around the trail. But the ice is right over there. If you can see the line of ice, there's a line of ice, and what everybody's doing is they're casting to the icy. They're bouncing right on the ice or right before the ice, and then that's where they're once they get over there, they bounce it off the ice, and they're fishing with just little little jigs. Little white jigs is what they're catching on. But this is one, the bad thing is, this is one good reason when to have a boat when it's so jam-packed like this. But the other thing is, you can't have a boat when there's ice out there. See, he's pulling his jig along the actual ice, where the ice is at, and they actually pull up the most of them over there.
Hey, I see you over there, buddy.
He got his thing right there. He's pulling it right along the he's pulling his jig right along the ice, right there, and then they're coming out right from the ice and they're hitting it. But they're it's all crappie right now. Alright, well, that's it for the kid today. This is one of the days I wish it was warm enough to get my boat on the water, because this is too jam-packed to it for me to enjoy fishing. But everybody on the channel over here really is pulling up a decent amount of crappie. You know, they're just jigging with crappie rigs, and they're pulling them up left and right. They put them in there, pulling them right out. So me, myself, I'm looking for a pike or bass, so it wasn't doing much for me. I used my 1.5-inch minnow, and I used my topwater frog. So I'm going to go around to the other side of the lake right now and see what happens. Today is Friday, February 17, 2017. Alright, I came into Wolf Lake now. This is the back gate where the Rangers' quarters is, over there. That's across the way over here, kitty corner, is where all the other guys are fishing, pulling the crappie. I'm keeping my topwater frog on, and I'm going to cast all on the front of this and see what happens. Oh my god, I just noticed this. I came out to the pier, my man over there. There's the pier. They knocked down all the trees. All the trees that were right here in this area, they went ahead and they knocked down. That's pretty insane. I'm walking back here, I didn't even notice it. There's actually some people back there fishing, but they did knock down. Look at all the vegetation. They cut down all that vegetation, I guess, for the new growth. Okay, well, the rest of the day was a skunk. I didn't see any living thing other than the crappie over there, but this is pretty cool. There's some gentlemen here studying salamanders. They're studying the diets of the salamanders, and they pulled them up right here in Wolf Lake. It's pretty cool because I didn't know they were out here. I put the big video up, the big one they pulled up on 87th Street. This is right here in Wolf Lake, and they pulled these out right here. Okay, so that was pretty cool. There were four little tiny baby salamanders that they had in there, and I didn't even know they were here in Wolf Lake. They got some traps out here to catch some of them, but they said they only caught one with the trap. But they caught these by hand while out there looking for them. So that's pretty neat. And you know, you buy those in the pet stores. They got the albino ones, the axolotls. I said, but these are basically the same thing, but Midwest, and they're here for free. All right. Either way, thanks for watching. Sorry I couldn't show you me catching something, but the guys are pulling a crappie left and right today. Talk to you later. Bye bye.